From the Chronicles of the First Steam Kings, Volume 2. The sea gnawed at Tarnbrass like a dog at old bones. Wind came cold from the northern sea, howling down the black cliffs like a smith's breath blown through narrow pipes. The skies over the southern coast of the northernmost continent were always grey, always wet, always watching. If steam was born in Titan, then metal grew teeth in Tarnbrass. The locals believed the cold was part of it. Heat is chaos, they said. Cold is what sets the shape. It was superstition mostly, but some truths cling to old lies. In the end, it was the cold that made the metal hold. They would not have called it fate when Rynne Dorr, Calder's last living apprentice, arrived by sea in 871 AD. They would have called it madness. She arrived alone, grey-cloaked, gear-marked, and carrying nothing but a forged steel crate sealed with wax and etched with the Titan standard. She said little. She asked for no title. When asked her business, she answered simply, to teach metal to survive its own heat. The crate contained a calderite bellows core, pressure calibrated to 35 marks, but Tarnbrass forges barely held 15. The first time she tested it, the anvil cracked and a furnace cap shattered, scalding 3 apprentices, 1 fatally. She was nearly exiled. Instead, she built a forge on the cliffs, where the wind screamed and the waves boiled against stone, and began again. She etched her notes on copper sheets and sealed them with solder. She melted everything that didn't hold. Tarnbrass called her the Cold Widow. It was the pressure that always failed. At 30 marks, the best steel plates buckled. At 32, they split. Calder's old steam hull designs were useless here. Too warm, too crude, too southern. Rynne believed the answer was not heat, but cooling. And Tarnbrass, wind-scoured and sea-drenched, was the coldest forge she could find. She tried everything. Ferrite-laced iron, layered core welding, tempered chromed steel. Nothing held. Then came the brine ash. It was a byproduct from coastal slag piles, sulphurous, granular, worthless, until she mixed it with subcooled copper slag and compressed it under vacuum inside a storm-cooled mold. The result was different. Not quite brass, not quite steel, but it held. It held at 55 marks of pressure. It sang when struck. She named it Tarnbrass. Brass born from the tarn, but the apprentices shortened it quickly. Bronze. Simple, sharp, fitting. By the turn of the century, bronze was not just an alloy. It was a language. Steam hulls from Titan requested bronze-plated cores. Rail lines from Durnhold demanded bronze couplings. The name outpaced the city itself. Merchants began calling the place Bronze Port. It was only a matter of time before the maps caught up. And Rynne? She never accepted the name change, not publicly. But when she died in 919 AD, her workshop was sealed and brine-welded shut. On the door, her apprentices etched a single line. The cold held. Below that, they hung a plaque in old tarnished tongue, its weathered brass turned green by sea spray. Bronze endures what fire cannot. Bomiro. Today, bronze still rings with that creed, and in the deepest vault of the Pressurites' Hall, the original copper sheet remains, the one that bore her final formula. It's written not in Titan cipher, nor bronze script, but in a single spiraling line of pressure-folded alloy that even now, 2,000 years later, does not crack.